Good Monday morning to everybody. It's Vernon Jones with Maya and Yesica here on the JusticeCast for our Monday morning episode of the JusticeCast.
Hello.
Hey, how are you guys? How are you guys?
Good.
Good. Welcome back to the work. That seems like it never stops, right?
Yes.
So it's good. We're good. Glad to see anything exciting happen this weekend. I know something exciting that happened this weekend, but I don't have to go first. I can let somebody else go first. Okay, I'll go first. The Nuggets won.
Oh my God.
The Avalanche won, and guess what, people?
The Rockies won.
The Colorado Rockies beat the LA Dodgers. Boy, this is championship city, man. The Rockies are going all the way.
Lost.
We weren't going to bring that up. The Rapids lost, but they were playing Messi, right, Maya?
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't just play one player.
Yeah, but you know, Messi, come on, 70, how many was it, Maya?
75,000.
70?
Second most attended MLS game.
Could you say MLS? You know we don't use acronyms
Major
on the
League
show.
Soccer.
Major League Soccer, right? So, wow. So amazing stuff going on. Colorado was definitely on the scene this week.
And the U.S. women also beat Japan.
Disrespect that I did not mention that. I am so sorry to the U.S. women's team. They beat Japan. From what I'm learning as I'm becoming more of a soccer aficionado. Sounds cool.
That works, I guess.
It's soccer. They're getting ready for the Women's World Cup. Watch this, guys. That is going to be in 2027 in Brazil. Look at that.
Nice.
Soccer aficionado. This is amazing. The men's World Cup is going to be when, Yesica?
This summer.
This summer, 2026. It's going to be all over the place, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us how that goes.
It's the entire continent of North America, so it's Mexico, the U.S., and Canada.
Mexico, U.S., and Canada. If anyone would like to send us to any of those games, we are open to go.
Preferably in Mexico, not in the United States.
Yeah, preferably out of the country, right?
Yeah.
Maya, do you have a soccer team, men's soccer team that you follow, or are you just all about the?
I don't really care about men's soccer.
God, jeez, men's soccer. Yesica, you definitely have a team.
Yeah, for the World Cup or
Yes, for the
what?
World Cup, not that other stuff that you tell us about.
Well, I mean, I always have to root for Mexico, even though they break my heart every single 4 years. But it's okay. And Germany.
Yeah, they break your heart. Yeah. Well, anyways, it's Monday here. We like to get started with some joy and all. That's one of our values here at Faith Bridge. And so you see, it's the work is definitely hard, but so is life is great and life is fun. And so here we are on a Monday, and glad that you both are here, and glad that our sound guy is here, and maybe we'll get some sound effects this time, because last week he really dropped the ball on the sound effects. So, but you know,
It's a hard job.
It's a hard job. Thank you, Maya. You're just
Pushing
That's why
buttons.
you need to get ice cream often.
Yeah, that's an inside joke here on the JusticeCast. You got to get ice cream often, because you know.
Sad boys unite.
Sad boys unite. Sad boys of the world unite. That's exactly right. So, anyways, we're here live on the JusticeCast, and today we're going to talk about a couple things. We're talking about DPS. We're talking about APS. We're going to talk about what's going on with the legislative session, and we're going to talk about some great stuff that we got going on with shift and summer programming. I'm going to start with APS, because I know our sound guys got a video teed up for us. Aurora Public Schools is doing a big thing this week on tomorrow. April 21st, they are having an in-community board meeting, which is unique. I think this may be the first time ever that they have done this, but they're going to be coming out to Aurora Central High School. And so our board liaison to Aurora Public Schools, Brighton, Washington, went out with the board members, and he did a cool little video. So let's show that to you here.
Hey, Faith Bridge Central High School. We want to personally invite you to the APS board meeting that will be held here. This is very important because it's the first ever in-community board meeting and public comment.
On April 21st, we'll be hosting a community meeting here at Aurora Central High School.
Your voice really matters in shaping our schools and our community. community.
Sign up for public comment on the 21st prior to the meeting. You will hear us vote on the consent agenda and hear a presentation for the budget.
This is your chance to share your ideas and also be a part of real conversations that actually have an impact.
We want to hear from students, families, and community members.
Everyone is welcome.
Join us April 21st at Central High School in the large gymnasium. We hope to see you there.
All right. Good stuff. I want to say shout out to board members who came out and participated in that. Really appreciate all of them for their commitment. Isn't that pretty cool?
That was pretty well done. Good
Pretty
job,
well done.
Brighton.
Did you know that they all had different APS gear on?
Yes.
I want to say I'm a little disappointed that nobody had a range view shirt on though.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, just like, come on now, that is the high school in
Is it?
Aurora.
Is it?
It
I've
is.
never heard that before.
They
No
put
one's
out
ever said
they
that. I've
put
heard of,
out the
like,
best
Central,
graduates. They put out the best
Hinkley.
graduates. Rangeview High School. My money's on that all day, every day. Crickets.
I
I
know.
kind
I'm
of feel like there's no
sound
data
guy.
on that.
Wow, there's no
Crickets,
day. Anyways, Aurora Public Schools having a great in-community board meeting on the 21st. Make sure you guys get there. Similarly, on the 21st, bouncing kind of back over to Denver Public Schools. Denver Public Schools is in the midst of doing a community conversations around mill levy override. Mill levy override would bring more money into the school districts for programs and people, and so they are having conversations related to that starting on the 21st as well. So we'll have some of our team will be in Aurora for the Aurora School Board meeting, and then we will also be at Gust Elementary School having the community conversation around the mill levy override. That sounds pretty exciting, you know. What do you guys think about that? I mean, are you guys down for the mill levy?
Are we down for the mill
Yeah.
levy?
Are you down for the mill levy?
I'm down for, yeah, sure.
There we go. We're down for the mill levy. That's an official endorsement, right? Maya, what do you think? Down for the mill levy? People in programs?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything against it.
There we go. So the difference between school bonds and a bond and a mill levy is bonds focus on capital improvements, which last week we argued. We didn't argue. We talked about Yesica's, discontent because she still wants her outdoor bathrooms. But hey, Maya did get her. What are those safety nets that you guys got out at your school?
Good for her.
It's safe now.
I'm
It's
glad
safe
it's
out there in
safe
the
and
south.
Safety nets.
Safety nets. Remember the big black nets that you guys got?
That was not through bond.
I don't know how they got those. Maybe it was through the bond, and you guys are just getting gypped and paid. Never mind. That's a whole other story. But anyways, we're so excited about the improvements that have happened because the bond. Denver voters have been very supportive of our schools and understanding that those are taxpayer assets, and so it's part of our responsibility to keep those things vibrant, right? And so that they can be used generation to generation. So we'll be hearing more about what it means to pursue a mill levy. Want families to come out, pack the room. This first one's in Southwest Denver, like we said, at Gust Elementary, starting at 5:30 p.m. Food, childcare, translation services, all of that will be there. But you should come on out. If you live in Southwest Denver, come and share your voice. Tell your friends to come and share their voice because there's going to be a lot of interactions, but also interactive participation, helping community to look at, okay, what does it look like to take these dollars and allocate them here, allocate them there, and to really shape what the priorities are going to be. And so I think that's going to be great. We are excited about, I'm serving on this committee, and so we're hoping that community engagement is at a level that will be great, right? What do you think? Let's go under over for the Gust meeting. How many people are coming?
Under over what?
Let's go 20.
Over.
Okay. Yesica? The right answer is?
Exactly 20.
Exactly. She's gonna push that exactly 20. I'm going for 40 plus are going to show up. I would love the room to be packed 100 plus every meeting that we have. There's going to be, how many meetings did we count?
6.
There's going to be 6 MLO meetings. So there's going to be one at Gust Elementary. There's going to be one at Westerly Creek Elementary. There's going to be one at Home. There's going to be one at Whittier Elementary. I'm missing one.
Tre Vista and
Tre
Rasa.
Vista and Rasa, exactly. We'll share those every week on here. So when it's the week of that meeting, we'll make sure we bring it up. But this week's meeting is Gust Elementary, and you should come out. Do I have another? There's just that one this meeting, right?
This week, yes.
Yes. Is there? And then do we have a board meeting this week?
Yes.
We do.
APS?
We do.
Yeah.
APS
Tomorrow.
is tomorrow, and then
DPS the 23rd.
DPS is on the 23rd. So the APS board meeting is on the 21st at Central's at 6 p.m. DPS board meeting at the Emily Griffith campus on Thursday at 4:30 p.m. So come on out. So legislative session. Woo! We're getting.
Woo!
Yeah, we're so excited, aren't we? It's almost.
It's almost done time.
Wow.
May 13, they say it's the last day of legislative session for the 2026.
Those are the hardest working people in the state, right?
Oh, yeah.
Where's the sound effects? Yeah, no clapping for the legislators. It's just, just so you guys know, we're posting a position for sound effects coordinator on these JusticeCasts, so let us know if you're interested. But, Yesica, talk to us about this legislative session. It's been pretty much, I would say, and this is my opinion, maybe it's been pretty much controlled by a tight budget.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I mean, that's all we've heard all legislative session and prior coming into it, right? About the deficit and how they were going to have to do a lot of cuts, and we've seen that. I don't think today they're also going to be talking about the School Finance Act, so we'll see how that works. But they haven't, like we discussed last time, they haven't done a lot of cutting per se to schools. So that's kind of good, but there's been a lot of cutting around other services, especially like around mental health, on like foster care systems, on like the Medicaid, Medicare. I always forget that, but yeah, health.
Yeah, so a lot there have been some cuts, right? There have been some cuts, and I guess it's like a $1.5 billion deficit that they were trying to clean up, and those are challenges. I mean, we could have a whole JusticeCast on the budget, but that's where we're at, and we have a bill, House Bill 261055, that Shift students worked on over the summer, and they did connecting with legislators, connecting with community, and this bill is now, where's it at now? Is it still in appropriations?
It's still sitting in appropriations, yeah.
Still sitting in appropriations. We've sent Maya over there 8 times and couldn't get that thing out of appropriations. Maybe they need some ice cream.
There you go.
Maybe we could get our
Sad boy
sound
ice
guy
cream.
to send them some Sad Boys ice cream. What do you guys think about that? Maybe he could put the order in right now. Hey, sound guy, could you do an order right now? Let's see if we can get
Apparently,
some.
it's a rare commodity.
It is a rare commodity. That's what I hear. Sad Boys ice cream.
Is that over their $50 thing?
Oh,
that
it may be, because I think our sound guy paid a pretty penny for his Sad Boys ice cream. So
we can bribe them.
we can't bribe them. So other ways that we could get them to get that out of appropriation. I wish I had that clip right now that's like, do your job. No.
Okay.
No, but no, seriously, it's in appropriation. It's supposed to be coming out. The long bill has been resolved. They're still working on some, like you said.
Well, they're going back today or tomorrow
God.
for the amendments that the House and the Senate made. So they need to go back to the JBC to figure that out.
Where's the sound effect? That should have been a wah-wah. Thank you, yes. Back and forth with the budget, man. Somebody call Senator Coleman.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, if someone in this room had a direct contact.
Maybe I'll give a call. Maybe I'll give Senator Bridges a call too. See what's going on over there. Like, let's get that thing taken care of. But a lot of stuff going on state. It impacts Denver Public Schools. It impacts all of the school districts we work with, Aurora Public Schools, the charter networks that we work with. All of those folks are waiting to see how this is going to impact them. I think as we look at
Higher education.
yeah,
too.
higher education. I heard that they approved that CU can hike up prices 5% there. Let's go, CU, hiking up tuition, right? Keeping college affordable for all children.
Nice.
I thought that's what we were supposed to be doing, but man, prices just keep going up. Could you talk to somebody over there at CU, Maya?
That's more of your connect than
That's
mine.
no. I think you're Scobus. Scobus.
Okay, but you're also a
Oh, time out.
CU
Time out. Don't be snitching.
alum.
Anyways. Okay. So that's all going on at the state. A lot of work to do. Let me just tell you guys, if you've not been at the state during this time of year, the last 3 weeks are going to be like a Indy car race. It's going to be like a, what's the other, NASCAR race. This is like race to the finish. Race to the finish. And so it's going to be crazy. So if you're engaged.
People perform better under pressure.
Is that what you think?
I mean, that's what we hear nowadays.
Okay, well, I think that's called procrastination, and then we call it I'm under pressure, right?
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to highlight or note is 5 of the bills that we have been championing have already been signed into law.
Come on.
Nice.
Look at that. Look at that. Go advocacy team, 5 bills.
2 waiting for the governor to sign, but they were already passed through both the House and Senate, so they're just waiting at the governor's desk. And then there's obviously still a few sitting in appropriations.
Should I give
circle.
Governor Polis a do your job, y'all? Governor Polis, do your job. No, you're doing a great job. Actually, just sign those bills. Get the right bills signed into law. Don't veto good stuff. He did that one time.
One time.
A couple times.
Don't hold that against
We won't hold it against him. We give people fresh starts every day.
Okay.
Do your job. But yeah, there we are at state level advocacy, district stuff going on. And then we have some other stuff, programmatic stuff that we got going on. Maya leads our shift program, our shift fellowship. We don't call it a program, a shift fellowship. Maya, what's going on with shift? Just had a great meeting this past weekend with them around mental health stuff. Let's start there. Let's talk about what these young people are talking about when it comes to mental health and wellness. What's some takeaways that we are getting from young people?
Yeah, just that they are not seeing the supports that they need, and some of the biggest barriers that they are having around success and feeling like they're going to get to and through college has a lot to do with their lack of supports in terms of student to counselor ratio. There's not a clear defining what does it mean to be an academic counselor versus a social emotional counselor versus a nurse. Kind of all those things get jumbled into one.
Yeah.
And they don't really understand how those supports are supposed to help them until it's kind of junior year, senior year, and that's a lot of times we hear that's the first time they've even heard from their counselor.
Yeah, we were talking about them on Saturday. The industry kind of standard, which is still a very high mark. I mean, FaithBridge has some internal numbers. We want to see that thing shrink very much, right? But the industry is 250 to 1. And we'll be putting out data here as the weeks go along, and I'm not going to say specific schools, but if you look at CDE, I think what we saw is that there are some school districts that really, if you look at the numbers that CDE put out there, that's the Colorado Department of Education, there are some districts like Denver who could be running at a ratio of 7-13 to 1 when it comes to student to counselor ratio, right? And then you got some, I think when we looked at it, there's some things like Aurora was kind of like a middle of the pack. Cherry Creek was still a middle of the pack, right? But 7-13 to 1, and we know that number, as we talked about it with young people, is a little different because of how counseling resources are allocated in the elementary school level. And I think, to your point, we heard clearly from seniors who are graduating who were like, no, I did not get the support that I needed because, one, I just met my counselor and it's my senior year. And the thing that really stuck with me was when young people were saying they tell us to go to our counselor for recommendations, but how are we going to get a recommendation from a counselor who doesn't even know us, who just met us?
Yeah, the inconsistency around what is being told to different students at different schools around who should write your recommendation letter, what does it mean to be properly prepared. I mean, you get students from all over the place. We've heard they academically have tutors, they have all these people that are supporting them, but then their extracurriculars are lacking. And it's this information is not being shared consistently across all schools, and so students oftentimes feel like they're either lacking academically or they're lacking extracurricular, and by the time you're a senior, it's there's not a lot you can do to make up for that.
Yeah. What was your experience? I mean, back in the day, when you were in high school.
Back in the day.
When you guys were in high school, I think I've heard both your stories before, but what was it like for you? Did you have a counselor? Did you have somebody who you can recall that says, hey, that counselor kind of got me going in the right direction?
No, I would say that I have a very similar experience to a lot of the large comprehensive high school students, that if you're performing well, so like I was top 10% of my class, like,
Oh,
you know,
Caleb,
yes,
Tom-
you know.
Sound guy.
I didn't actually know that until senior year in
Top 10.
graduation, when they told me that I'm supposed to line up with the top 10, and I said, I'm in the top 10%. They're like, yeah. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
You didn't know that until graduation?
No, I didn't know. I really had no clue that I was academically, like, excel. Like, I knew I was fine grades-wise, but I didn't know I was, like, doing better than that many students in my school. So that was, and I almost failed my senior year, so I also didn't really understand how that worked, but it turns out your grades your senior year don't really matter, because, like, I learned all this my senior year, that, like, you can
They do
fail
matter,
your
kids.
senior
They do matter.
year.
They do matter.
Well, they don't matter for college acceptance, unless, well, they do, I'll take that back. If you did really well your first 3 years, they don't matter.
It doesn't hit you as
struggled your first 3 years, then your senior year is very important to get you into college. But since I had excelled my first 3 years and then suffered my senior year grades-wise, they didn't ask me for, like, proof of any growth
because
or
most of
anything
your
my
grades,
senior year.
most of your grades, how application process goes, most of that is like you get the first semester of your senior year is the grades that you've submitted up to that point, or so
Yes.
the finalized grades of your junior year really that
Yes.
get submitted to colleges.
Exactly.
And so so that's what she means. She's
Yeah.
not saying, people, that
still
senior
have to-
year
yeah.
doesn't matter.
It does matter.
All the seniors are like,
the seniors like, ouch!
Why am I still here?
And if you do, I will say,
if
if you do fail or you drastically, like, decrease in performance, they will notice that and they can pull your acceptance. So, like, don't take that
no.
for granted.
Yes. So Maya, you're saying again to seniors, senior year matters.
Yes, but I will say how you start matters. If not, I would say more. Like, your 9th grade grades really, really, really matter, because that will set you up for where you want to be
Most
by
definitely.
senior year.
Most definitely. Yesica, you had a counselor, that I remember you telling, that really supported you.
Yeah, I was thinking this. I didn't know if you meant like a academics counselor or like mental health.
Well,
I'm like,
see, there's the thing that the shift students are even pushing us to say,
'cause
like,
those two things are different. I wouldn't go to the same person for both.
and the crazy thing is that the
At
kids
least
are telling
I hope
us
they don't have the same job.
Well, yeah, but the kids are telling us that they do, like in a lot of situations, and that their academic counselor was also their mental health person, which was also their, ICAP person, right? Like, it was,
Interesting.
because of how budget is. And so this one person in some of the schools that we talk with had all 3 of those jobs.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's kind of
Oh.
crazy.
Yeah, that's very insane.
So, yeah, your counseling experience was great, right? For academics, I'm saying.
Yeah, academics. I'm like, I don't even know if we had any mental. Well, I feel like the word mental health has been like a recent thing.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that hasn't always existed, but I don't think we've. What's the word? Like, politically correct cared or whatever about mental health
Got it.
until like most recently. So like, I don't even think we had anything like that back when I was in school. But yeah, the career or the academics counselor was great. I mean, I only saw her, I guess, my junior year, because that's when you apply for college and stuff, right? Or maybe senior year.
Yeah.
I can't remember. But I only saw her, I think then I saw another person a few other times just to make sure that like I was still taking the right classes, or that I could take like fun classes, I guess. But yeah, she was the one that was that helped me apply for college, got FAFSA, DSF, and kind of took me through that.
Yeah, that's great. I remember Peg Baker. Peg Baker was my counselor back in the day at the Rangeview High School. Peg Baker, and she, I think similar. Like, I was more surprised, like you. Like, I did not connect with her probably till my senior year, and probably my 2nd semester of my senior year, and it was like, hey, you need to go to college, or you need to get your stuff together. But I think it resonated that with the students this weekend to hear some of them, and similar to what you both are saying, like the fact that these kids are not getting contacted until like the last minute. It kind of goes like what you said about the legislature. We like to work under pressure, and senior year is like pressure. You're trying to get when I know we got ICAP and all these things that are trying to make these things not like that come senior year, but I think what we're hearing from students is it still very much is like that. So Maya's going to solve that problem and fix it all for kids. So good job, Maya. Maya, you also have your shift fellowship that you are taking in new cohorts this summer. Very
Yes.
excited about that. What's that look like?
Yeah, well, today is opening day of registration, so April 20th.
420, 420,
Yep,
420,
register for shift.
420, man.
Real mature. Real mature.
I wonder who's all downtown right now.
All the people who want to be in shift.
Yeah,
They're outside.
maybe we should go recruit.
Yeah. Because 420 shift. No,
Yeah,
I was gonna say
I don't
something.
know about that.
Yeah.
That one didn't
okay,
land very
didn't
good.
land, sorry.
But yeah, so we're recruiting now till May 20th, I believe, is kind of like that month-long recruitment window. We're looking for freshmen and sophomores from DPS, APS, or private schools. Really, anywhere that you attend is fine. And then we start summer June 9th. So,
Yeah,
and it
so-
goes all summer until August 4th.
Until I get tired of you. I
Yeah,
might-
until Vernon tells you to leave.
I might end it July 2nd.
Nice.
No, we love shift. We love shift 5th year. We're so excited about this. We got some great stuff going. I can't wait next month. May is also our senior shout outs.
Yes, if you're a senior and you're listening to this, I'm gonna make up whatever I want about you if you don't give me what
Yes,
you want
you don't
me
want
to say
that, bro.
about you.
You don't want
So-
that. You don't want her to make up the story. And you definitely don't want her to AI your baby picture because you will not look cute. You will be the baby that everybody's like, oh, she's so cute. But they really mean, Lord have mercy.
Yep.
But excited about Senior Shout Out Month next month. We've got some great seniors who've gotten into some great spaces,
Yes.
great colleges, and we're just excited about that. And I'm also excited about this summer. Our shift fellows who've gone away to college are going to come back,
I know.
and we're going to have
After
them.
their first year.
Yeah, we're going to have them working in the fellowship this summer. So we got some folks coming back from, well, as far as down as Fort Collins. You know, how about those CSU Rams? You see that right there?
Yeah.
How did the CSU Rams flag get in here and not?
It's a biased culture.
It's the CSU Ram flag is in here, and we got folks coming back from there. We got folks coming back from all the way from Ireland.
I know.
Right, and I think we're also going to get our girl back from
Spain?
Spain. Yes, we're going to get her. I don't want to say their
Oh,
name.
really?
But yeah, and so
That's
they're
exciting.
Yeah, very excited about that. If we can get them all, as they're all coming back to pour back into Shift Fellowship this summer, so it'll be great. So. Very excited. Keep up the great work with Shift. Lots more stuff to get going on there. We also have our Good Trouble Academy, which is our first grade through fifth grade summer stuff that's going on, and our IM Academy, which is our 6th through 8th grade program. Very excited about IM this year because IM is going to be partnering with ELK, Environmental Learning for Kids. Going to be a shared site there with them in the far northeast, or as we like to say, Montbello. Bellside, you know what's up. So they'll be there. We didn't even get no sound effects for Bellside,
I
isn't
know.
that this guy?
Hater.
Ah,
The
you
sound
know,
guy's a hater.
Sound guy is a hater, but But we'll be at Elk, doing some real good partnership with them. Very good to see our team planning that with them, and middle school groups are going to love that. And then our 1st through 5th grade team, Good Trouble Academy. But I will be spending most of my time, the three of us will be spending our time with the fellowship this summer, so we're excited about that. So, look, this has been great. I really like this energy. I wish you guys could keep this positive energy all day, every day.
I will say it's a little cold in here.
It is.
I'm like freezing.
We're going to
right
work on
now.
that. We didn't pay our utility bill for
Yeah.
this space, and so...
Okay.
Sorry, it's a little cold in here, and but anything else? Like biggest thing. Biggest thing that we want to remember is tomorrow, April 21st, 6 p.m. Aurora Public Schools is having their community board meeting, so make sure you get out there to Aurora Central High School, 6 p.m. If you want to talk on public comment, a big thing at Aurora Public Schools, public comment, you sign up day of. So if you want to get there early, 5:45, you can sign up to speak to the board. And public comment is not always about criticism. Sometimes it's about celebrations. It's about sharing your idea. It's about just saying, hey, I know where you can get great ice cream that drops on Thursday. Sometimes you share that at the Aurora Public Schools Board of Education, right?
There you go.
They might have some sad boys. They might have had some sad
Probably
boys.
do.
Give them ice cream,
give them
and
ice cream.
they'll do better policies.
They'll do better policies if you give them Sad Boys ice
There
cream.
you go.
So that's on the 21st. Also remember on Tuesday, we have the mill levy override meeting at Gust Elementary for Denver Public Schools. Come on out, pack the room, bring your ideas, bring your thoughts, all of that as we plan some strategies around getting more resources for people and programs within the Denver Public Schools. And then also Denver Public Schools has their board meeting on Thursday at the Emily Griffith campus at 1860 Lincoln at 4:30 p.m.
Busy week of meetings.
It is a busy week, man.
There's also the community meetings on the 29th and 30th or something.
Yeah, we're not in that week though, but thanks for giving
Well,
the
the
heads up.
board meeting's next week too.
That's true. So, yes.
we are in that week. Thanks.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Anyways, hey, also let's shout out. Come on, I'm gonna need some applause on this one though. Shout out to the DPS Foundation. Right? Shout out to the DPS Foundation. Yeah. We went to their gala the other night, and the DPS Foundation, I think, came away with like over $1 million raised.
Nice.
That's a lot of money, you know.
How much did you donate?
900,000. No,
Nice.
we had a great time. I will say, we donated enough to take home some centerpieces.
Quite a few of them.
Yeah, we have some centerpieces here. I'm like, well, you know, but we had a great time at the. You want to shout out? We had who performed there from North. You know, this is Maya's thing. Usually she's the one who's hyped on this. You know, Maya, what was that musical that they did or the?
Oh, suffrage. Well, it's suffs, but it's about the suffrage movement.
It's suffs. They did, and so they performed at the gala, and it was great. Saw some great people at the gala, and Reggie Rivers did a great job.
Also, I'd like to clarify, you were right that the board meeting is this week. I don't know. We said earlier in the podcast that it's next week. The board meeting is this Thursday.
No, we said this week. The
Yeah.
23rd.
Yes, 23rd at 4:30.
Yeah, I said the 23rd, and right now the recap was to the 23rd too.
Yeah, so we're on the 23rd.
Oh, okay, well then you're right, Vernon.
Whoa, come on, sound guy. Yes.
What we did say earlier is next week.
Vernon is right. I will never
Run it
hear.
back.
I will never hear it again. I'm gonna play that like in loop. Vernon is right. Anyway.
Only in this instance, I'd say like 99% of the time he's actually really wrong.
Yeah, that's not true. Everybody knows that's not true. But
Everyone just tells you you're right.
is that what it
because-
is? Okay, all right. Well, look, we thank you for joining us this week on the Justice Cast. This is Vernon
Yesica.
Maya.
and the sound guy,
Yay.
as we like to call him,
Sad
Sad Boy.
boy.
Sad Boy.
That's forever your name.
Forever his name, Sad Boy. We'll see you next week on the Justice Cast.
See ya.
Have a great week.
Yay.